And we should be ready to go. Double check. Hi, guys.
Reports of creatures driven insane by ley energy are coming from all over. Are you going to help?
1, 2, 3,
Rare and valuable.
3, 4, 5. So many boxes of goodies and stuff. And hey, I can actually move stuff in my inventory now. Seems like an advantage. I'm starting early today, if you couldn't tell by the fact that I'm starting early today. That's a little hotter than I expected. Take off the lid and let it cool a little bit more. Off to lovely and scenic Lion's Arch. Sell some crap. Empty out the inventory a little bit. Good evening to whomever has joined me. Better. We will be heading off to Long Live the Lich.
Coda's blessings upon you.
Take care of some miscellanea. I may need that. And I'll probably need that.
That is all.
It's probably not all, though. How much is the firework hammer selling for?
I know your face from my dream.
Drop that off there. There. Keep the prototype rewinder on me. I have a fair amount of stuff that I don't really need in my inventory, but unfortunately don't have any place to put it. We can, however,
It's a pleasure.
deconstruct a couple of things. Free up a little more space. Which is purportedly the final frontier. Pardon me as I rearrange shit to be in concordance with my own bizarre and inexplicable sense of propriety. How was that? Hey, Canucket! Happy Friday evening. I hope you have some entertainment planned for your weekend. Let's see. Skin is unlocked on almost all of these. We're going to unlock the skin on that one. Immediately deconstruct it. These others. How much did they sell for? I imagine not very much. Indeed, not very much. Very little, in point of fact.
Rare and valuable.
I got an ectoplasm out of each one that was worth more
I know your face from my dream.
than selling them. Sell the ecto for more than the weapons. This is called economic gain.
More violence, I say. Less violence.
That can go down. And we should, pardon me, drop one of, I don't think we had any. We are successfully getting rid of more stuff. Yay, we have a little bit of space. Next up, Living World Season 4. We have finished Daybreak. Yesterday we finished a bug in the system. Today we began Long Live the Lich.
Commander, you know I love you, right?
Well, you should love me
in
because I
trouble,
saved your
aren't
life.
See,
Again.
Trouble is such a strong word.
Out with it, Timey.
Gord got himself arrested, or quarantined.
I know your
But
face
if you
from
come to
my
his hearing,
dream.
I bet you can get him released.
So many questions. Not even sure where to start.
We can go into the details when you get here. Amnoon Council Chambers. Thanks, Commander. You're amazing.
I'm amazing. Timey is one of my friends, theoretically, my character, and as best I can determine, what she specializes in is getting in trouble that I have to get them out of, her and Blam both. And we're never given the agency to give them a verbal tongue lashing. Good evening, two cats. Or should I say, meow? Don't worry, I won't do that again. Actually, I can't guarantee you I won't do that again. I probably will. I'm an old guy. I forget I've used
These
bad
coins
jokes.
won't
And I'll
gather
use them again.
themselves. Jump on your mount and work together.
Yeah, in the End of Dragons, the first bit when you first get to Cantha when you're getting out of prison, Gorik talks about having been imprisoned for bioterrorism, and this is the thing he's talking about.
They're
I
putting
didn't
that
remember.
Asura on trial today.
You believe? It's
Come on. They're really giving him a hearing?
It's kind of delicate since he's an outlander.
The trial's starting early, so here's a quick rundown. In researching the plague, Gorik figured out that it only infects humans.
Really? That's huge.
Right? Trouble is, locals heard him talking about his work, and they got him arrested. Luckily, he calls it the pestilence, so no one knows he's working on the scarab plague.
Scarab plague.
Whatever you do, don't call it by name, or they'll never let him go.
I'm engaged to meet the Tyrian delegation ship, so let's get this going. Mr. Gorik, you stand accused of conspiracy to release a deadly plague upon our city. How do you plead?
First of all, it's just Gorik. Asura do not have surnames. And second, do please note this, as the distinction is vital. It's not a plague, it's a pestilence.
I'm ready to rule. If there's no one here to speak on this creature's behalf...
Evidently, I'm going to. I don't remember if I actually have... which of the flavors of... I did choose ferocity, then I will go with ferocity. This creature is an associate.
Counselor Myamine, I take exception to that characterization. He's an associate of mine.
Oh, Hero of Amnoon.
Yeah, you remember that?
I wouldn't have expected you to keep such questionable company.
And he's just
the
an
floor
idiot
is yours.
who doesn't
Although,
understand any
I don't know
social
what
things.
could possibly convince me to release this diseased threat into our city.
Diseased?
Oh, forgot to mention, to prove it only infects humans, he did expose himself to the contagion. But nothing happened.
Nothing happened? He's deliberately growing a beetle under his skin.
I'm sorry, he has a what? Growing where?
No, I understood that clearly.
Yeah. It's a new species of beetle that could help us with, you know what?
His name is Petey. He's cold sensitive, but otherwise an excellent specimen. / pet.
Order, please.
Does
Commander,
that turn into
so far I'd say
the
your
roller
cause
beetle?
is
Because his
suffering.
roller beetle, I think, was named Petey. Your Honor, Gorik is working to prevent an outbreak.
Your Honor, Gorik is working to prevent an outbreak.
Of what, Commander? This all seems so shrouded in secrecy. The accused freely admitted to working on some kind of horrible pestilence, I believe he called it. The Asura may be new to Amnoon, but their reputation for questionable scientific ethics has been emphatically confirmed.
That's definitely
if you
true.
expect me to
That is
exonerate
certainly
your
true.
associate, I think I need to know the whole story.
Questionable is
X-ray
generous.
on the Arab sky.
Okay, ferocity is my character built is around the three choices you have. It's ferocity, dignity, and I don't remember the third, but one of them's ferocity, and that's the one I chose. So
It's the Scarab Plague. We believe Joko is
thank you,
planning to
charm.
unleash
Well,
it.
I'm an Asura. Ain't
Scarab
no way I
plague.
could possibly have charm.
If word gets out, we could have a mass panic on our hands.
And if I don't get out, you'll have massive casualties on your hands.
Are you threatening me?
He's just
Gorik! No, of course he's not. And we'll do everything in our power to prevent an outbreak.
charm.
But I need him freed.
When you put it that way, I suppose I'd be breaking my oath if I were to stand in your way. You win,
Is he being
Commander.
ferocious?
Mr. Gorik,
Works.
you're free to go. Bailiff, leave the key and clear the chamber. Excuse us.
Boy, a guy has one beetle under his skin, and suddenly everyone's freaking out. Do I have to? I mean, I like Gorik more than Timey, frankly.
Cretans.
I think the words you're looking for are, thank you.
Regardless, it's over now. You two can get back to work.
They impounded my materials at the docks.
And Blish, they just lumped him in with their stuff like a thing, like property.
Then I'll meet you
Boy,
at the
that
docks.
she really does sound like Debbie Derryberry there, who's the woman who does the voice acting. She didn't really sound like Timey. She sounded like just straight Debbie Derryberry. I think it's Derryberry.
Please tell me you've learned your lesson, Gorik.
No, of course he hasn't learned his lesson. He's an Asura. You idiots never learn your lesson. And I say that as an Asura, obviously.
Well, well, well. Commander!
Oh,
I
Lord
was
Farron.
hoping our paths might intersect.
Lord Farron, what brings you here?
And shouldn't you be
Ragnarsson
going
Thackeray
wherever
sent a
you're
ship of
going to
supplies
next?
to aid poor ravaged Amnoon. He asked me to receive it personally.
That's a big responsibility.
Yes, I assume that's why he sent me. Ship's been spotted in the harbor. Should be arriving soon. Dock 6. Say, it would so buoy the spirits of the locals if you were to attend. Give them a bit of diplomatic pomp.
I've got to help out a friend, so I might be a bit late, but of course, wouldn't miss it.
Glorious!
We're never given any
Delegation will be
agency.
so impressed. Received by
Except
not
with,
one,
like, the
but
ferocity
two
stuff.
of the most distinguished
Good
heroes
evening,
in the
Z.
world.
Okay. Wait for Timey and Gorik. Oh, this is going to be a while. Timey with her gammy leg. I understand that ArenaNet, you want to make this stuff, you know, have a certain amount of, quote, realism. And, yeah, but having a limping character take a long time to get someplace is not particularly entrancing.
Sheesh, they just dumped our stuff out here like garbage.
Half of these crates are cracked wide open. Numbskulls. No! My bright marshmallow mites!
Gorik, we just got you out of jail. A mite infestation will land you right back in.
Haha, never fear.
Stop mites by jumping or
You
using a
can
mouse.
breed more. Commander, maybe run them over with your mouth. That'll stop them from spreading.
Can't trust those inquest Asura or whatever they are. You heard what they did. Council should have kicked them out.
You know, I just don't think that works as effectively for
Now that's handled. I'll be
squooshing
off.
huge
See you
numbers
at
of
Dock
bugs. So I was
6,
killing like 8
Commander.
bugs, sure.
You okay?
I am not. I am having an atrocious day. Now, where's my brother?
He has to be in one of these crates. Hey, Blish! Blish! You in here somewhere?
I will search for Blish. Blish? We are Blishless. This is the big one. He should logically be in the big one because he's like a reasonably sized golem.
He's powered down!
No, no, no! Those idiots cut him off from the golem's neural net. It's like a black box. He must be going out of his mind.
You gotta reboot him quick!
Exactly. God bless you. Or Goric, bless you.
Brother, friends, the horror. I couldn't see, hear, speak, move. No sense of space or time.
Yeah, that was what high school
Only
was like,
nothingness.
actually.
Blish, you're back now. That's all over.
I would prefer not to experience that again.
Never again. We promise. Right, Goric?
Indubitably.
That sounds truly awful, Blish. Are you sure you're all right? I think so. It's good to see you all again.
We'll take care of him, Commander. Go ahead and meet the packed ship.
I will go ahead and meet the packed ship. Can I make it across without touching the water? Here we go. No. The answer was no. I gave it a good try, but no. Pick up rock. I see no particular reason to pick up the rock.
I see it.
But they are my countrymen, and Pack Marshal Thackeray.
I am thankful to Pack Marshal Thackeray for Kryta's magnanimous aid and for your auspicious presence here. But this is Elonian soil, and our people must come together as equals. So
I don't recall
I will
this.
greet the delegation.
My guess is that there's
introduce
bad
my
guys
fellow
on board.
nobles, and then we will join you.
Plague struck, perhaps?
And it seems the commander here.
Counselor Myamine, Lord Farron.
Nice to see you again. It seems I am twice blessed today. If you'll please excuse me, please.
Perfect timing, Commander. The packed supply ship is here. Come, stand next to me, so we can be seen together.
I don't want to.
Krytans, welcome. It is my extreme
Yeah, they're
pleasure
walking all crooked, and they have the little swirly, smoky look around them. They're diseased. Okay, plague, plague, plague. That might be an issue going forward. In Elonian Krytan relation, might suffer a little from this. Just guessing.
Farron, everyone, get back! To me! I'll protect you! Don't run through
Maureen!
the fire! It'll burn him
Thank
off!
goodness.
Quickly!
Can you...
Crush scarabs by riding over them again. Okay, as soon as I can ride, I will do so.
Run through the fire! It'll burn him off! Quickly!
Here he is, New Year.
Get to safety.
I killed like something. Oh, okay. Big. Oh, it's guess who, everyone? It's our favorite.
Presumptuous people of Abnoon.
You know him.
This
You
is
love
the
him.
price you pay for declaring your independence. Well, well, well.
Joko.
Commander, what are you doing here? Small world. Or maybe it's just Joko's getting larger. And now I've acquired the Scarab Plague. The genuine article this time. Thank you for repeatedly failing to stop me. The carnage to come will be on your head. The final
Let's go
act of your
ahead and,
pathetic little tale.
Grab the flamethrower in case I need to kill
things
large
first.
swaths of creatures.
10 seconds to curtain. Places for Act 1, please. Places for Act 1. Break a leg, people. It's showtime. Alive or dead, all serve me. Rise, pets. Rise! Don't slow down now, Commander. This show is just getting started. Scene 2. Enter Istari!
Istari the Inexorable. Mm-hmm. Well, he can jump. He's got some hops.
Take them out! 6 feet tall!
Shoot him with your death laser. Very nice.
But I have a big ensemble number. Scene 3. Cast of Thousands. And now, the Commander's
Infuriating!
death. There's no dragon in this show. That's cheating. Nobody likes a cheater.
Wait, this guy's dead. Is he alive again?
What do we do to cheaters?
I re-killed him.
Istari? We put them to death.
Alright, Istari. Istari, I will note, is plural of Istar, which is the name of the wizards in the Lord of the Rings. They're called the Istari.
Join me in Gandhara for Act 2, Commander.
What are you shooting at? Irresistible Farce. There's nothing there. Irresistible Farce. Thank you. He's shooting into the ground at nothing. Not necessarily the smartest of robots, golems, however you choose to describe them. Okay, what?
That's Joko? Good gods, he's insane!
Yes, we
We've
figured
always
that
lived
out.
in the shadow of that Lich, hoping he'd leave us be. I must alert the rest of the council.
Commander! What happened?
Joko intercepted the ship, exposed all the crew and passengers to the Scarab Plague.
Oh my. A full spectrum outbreak. This is incredible.
Gorik!
I'm gonna hit Gorak
Oh,
so
right.
hard.
Sorry. Tragedy. Terrible.
That lunatic despot stole the Pact's war supplies and murdered my countrymen. He must die.
He's technically already dead.
According to Joko, he can't die. He just pops back to life like a demented jack-in-the-box.
Plenty of accounts to back that up. Then again, Joko says a lot of things. He claims he killed Balthazar.
Stealing our credit, eh, Commander?
Our?
So what's our plan?
It's not that easy. Humans can catch the plague. If we go to war, your people will have to sit it out.
Seems to me this Joko has already declared war on us. And I, for one, am joining the fight.
Joko, could we talk you into taking care of Farron for us,
give Lord
please?
Farron and the commander some privacy.
Oh my.
Lord Farron, this is a delicate matter.
You gave me busy work when you faced Balthazar. Not again. Humans have the most to lose here. Honor demands a Crichton join the fight against this monstrosity. I shall be that Crichton.
Pass? Please? 7 more achievement points. And we will go ahead and... No, we won't mark this, because this is not what we need. What I will mark is I will go to... Side stories, current events, Seasons of the Dragons. We are going to be heading to the domain of Korna. We'll go ahead and light that up. As before, I will be doing, along with the story, I will also be doing map stuff, because we need to get the map completion eventually, or most of it, 3/4 of it, to get 250 map currency, which we will eventually need for the long-term goal of the sky scale.
So, what do we do?
Unfortunately, Farron's right. Joko's declared war, and we have to meet him head on.
I'll get the word out. You might pay the Primeval Dynasty another visit. They've experienced the plague firsthand.
I haven't. This character hasn't visited them at all. So,
Joko
okay.
too. We need to marshal all the forces we can get.
Do it fast. Those scarabs were first generation, but Pestilentix termitraxis has a very quick reproductive cycle. Once Joko cultivates a third generation, he'll be able to unleash a full-scale pandemic. We're talking a matter of days.
Gandhara's in the heart of Korna. It'll take weeks to march an army all the way there.
I might have a solution. I have the prototype of the gate system Joko stole to send minions into Tyria. It could open a portal deep in Korna, somewhere in the vicinity of Joko's fortress.
That would cut out travel time and circumvent a ton of enemy forces.
It'll be makeshift and unstable, so we need to do it in an open
so am I.
That's away from civilization.
Makeshift and unstable.
Set up in the desert near the tomb of the primeval kings. I'll meet you there after I pay our ghostly friends a visit.
I will now travel to the busier map. And a quick check, just to see if we happen to have... No, we do not happen to have Orichalcum up today on the map areas, but we will grab the flags. Flags sells for good money. Never skip out on grabbing some flags. We're full on that. Let's see. That. Full on that. Empty my inventory of crap. That's special stuff. It's not regular crap, you see. It's crap. Very different. And we have now sold our crap. And we are off to a place where we've not been on this character. The Tomb of Primeval Kings. Or the Prime of Toomeval Kings. It's not clear, really. Didn't I grab one up here? Yes, I did. That's much closer. Let's go there. I hope everyone's Friday is going swimmingly, although, realistically, how great's your Friday if you're hanging out with me? I'm not afraid to say it. That's not necessarily true. Sometimes, after a week, we just want to veg. I do remember that sometimes on a Friday, all I wanted to do was veg. I don't know if I can jump high enough to get to the... No, there's an invisible wall, so my odds of being able to make it without going around are just about zero. So if I try any further, there's a hero point just over there. That's true, too. That is a very good point.
Look who's back, sister. If you're looking for help with your Joko problem, Commander, you came to the wrong primevals.
How did you... Doesn't matter. I'm sorry to intrude, Majesties, but it's true. I do need your help.
No, you don't. Joko's been making threats to unleash the Scarab Plague for centuries. Demented, but hollow.
Demented but hollow, like his head. Kind of like that.
Not this time. He has the real thing.
You're certain?
Yeah.
I've seen the scarabs, and the corpses, and the awakened corpses.
And the awakened scarab corpses. No, wait,
to
actually.
try and stop him.
That plague nearly wiped out humanity. And the scarabs devoured every living creature in their path.
It is true that on the price scale, watching me is a bargain for a Friday
again,
compared to going out for drinks.
And it won't. What you need, Commander, is an army of the dead. Which you yourself can lead. Oh yes, Commander. We can smell the stench of the lost.
You can't smell, you don't have noses. You're ghostes.
The scarabs will smell it too. You're an unbefitting host. Lucky for you. You shall have a legion of spirits for your siege on Kantara. And 2 primeval queens by your side.
Majesties, this world will be forever in your debt. I'll meet you and your army on the battlefield. Timey, the primevals are crashing the party and they're
Let's go ahead and open a couple of treasure chests.
Is that
we've got
portal
mobs
set up?
that are
Just
upset at others for opening them. Certainly they won't mind me opening them while they're fighting other people.
On my way.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Besides, you're dead. How could I really hurt you? I'm not sure if you understand how hurting works. No? Seriously? Alright, back out we go. Ooh, XP. A little bit of karma. Oh, there we are. Oops.
That's the portal? How are we going to get an entire army through that?
This is the base prototype. Still stabilizing it for mass transit.
But we can send you now to prepare for the battle. Make sure we're not transporting into an ambush.
All I have to do is turn it on and... Drat. My arm. I think it got sent through.
Sit tight, Blish. I'll get it.
Sorry, Commander. Last hiccup. I promise.
I would like to continue my story. Forearmed is forewarned. I've actually used a similar joke myself. Forewarned is forearmed, and forearmed is Tars Tarkas. Now, that's a really obscure reference unless you have read...
Was that another hiccup?
More like a...
read Edgar Rice Burroughs' John Carter, Warlord of Mars, say...
Okay, well, I and your arm will start scouting the area.
You know, it's got all my cloaking tech.
Or watch the John Carter movie.
Don't you love
Which
having
wasn't
little
bad at all,
accidents?
but boy, that name,
I'll
they
tell all
doomed
our
the
allies to
movie
meet
when
here,
they named it
so
John
they can
Carter.
go through as soon as the portal's up and running. Happy scouting, Commander.
I will pick up Blish's arm.
If you want to use my cloaking tech, press the button on the arm. There's even a setting that makes you look like a tree. Helpful for blocking someone's line of sight.
Oh, by the way, the Sun Spears agree that releasing the plague is an act of war. They're rallying the Alonians. Guess we're really doing this. I'm equal parts exhilarated and terrified. Maybe a little peckish.
Odd to use the word peckish, as that's not a standard English, American English word. Cloaking is an active engaged cloaking tech. Use Blish's arm skills, increase your speed by 50%, become difficult to detect. Nearby enemies may perceive you. A chance of detection increases with suspicion level. You cannot ride your mount while the cloaking effect is in. So I guess I probably have to turn it on.
Be careful not to overheat the arm, Commander. If you do, you'll have to wait for the coolant to kick in.
I believe my friends, when they ran through this not too terribly long ago, it drove them crazy.
Got an awakened problem here.
Rapid adiabatic cooling drops the cloaking effect to quickly dissipate heat.
Commander's trying to be
Has a long
stealthy.
recharge. Stun bolt. Heat generated none. Reloading the launcher generates heat. Tribo electrocution. Instantly electrocutes the target. Heat is generated upon successful attacks. Note, this attack will only succeed if the target is within range and unaware of your presence. Successful attack will cause nearby enemies to detect you. Use the stun on awakened. This one's the stun, right? Oh, that's the stun. Tribo electrocution.
Guess we sent you to the right spot.
Lot of awakened. Got a small squad coming my way.
This should be a good test of the cloaking tech.
Am I cloaked? I think I'm cloaked. Yes, I'm cloaked. Enemies will... oh, they detect movement. That's not awesome. What? I did... what the fuck was that? Well, now I understand why they hated it so much. It's fucking terrible. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I can already say, fuck these mechanics. I've complained in the past about games that do this shit. You play a character, you get used to your abilities, your skills, and all this, and then they give you a brand new hotbar. When they do stuff like that, it has to be fun, easy, and it has to be over quickly. Doing the kind of shit like this is fucking garbage. It's not fun. Do I have to get rid of all of these people? Evidently I do, somehow. Finish off the nearby awakened. Enemies will detect movement. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do then. Let's see. Senses someone is nearby.
They got away.
I just don't see any reason why I wouldn't just kill them, except I probably won't be able to. Seemingly that's not going to work either. Are they literally not taking any damage? It does kind of seem that way. They're taking almost no damage. This may be a short stream, guys. This kind of fucking horseshit just enrages me. It's so fucking stupid. They don't explain the mechanics. They toss you in it and here, fuck you. Have fun. I'm stealthed.
Deal with this one.
So is that the only one that can actually spot me? Give me a second, I'm going to look it up. Forearmed is forewarned. It just infuriates me so much. It's such absolute fucking terrible design. I don't even know what I'm doing wrong. Kill anything without losing stealth, you'll need to stun it first. Additionally, awakened have a few different states. If stealth attacks have been botched and you lost stealth, they're red. Your likeness states. Initial area, pick up the arm. Once activated, stun bolt, stun the awakened archer, and then reload using reload stun bolts, and use one on each. The thing is, it's not working. They're not spreading out or anything. Initial area, pick up the arm, use the special action key, trigger stealth. Once activated, stun bolts, stun the marked awakened archer, and follow up with tribal electrocution to instantly killing it. After killing it, immediately use the rest of your bolts, and then reload to regain 3 charges. Then use 1 on each of the approaching awakened and dispose of them. If you overheat, use your heating skill. But they're red, so I can't? Let's fire our bolts and reload, as was suggested. Reinforcements are departing. It said, warning, reinforcements departing, but it still looks like it's the exact same 4. And 3 of them are alerted, and oops, wrong button. Maybe if I turn myself into a tree, they'll suddenly stop being aware. One of them... Give me a minute, I'm going to restart. And quite possibly rage quit the game forever. This is such incredibly awful game design. And Guild Wars 2, they love it. They love to fuck around with your characters like this. To force you to do clever, nifty mechanics so it plays a little differently, regardless of whether it's good or not. Let's try it again.
Was that another hiccup?
More like a belt. Portals down.
Justice. Just fucking drives me crazy.
Well, I and your arm
I've
will
complained
start
about it in the last
area.
week.
You know, it's got all my cloaking tech. That'll help you deal with enemies without being spotted.
Don't you love happy little accidents? I'll tell all our allies to meet here, so they can go through as soon as the portal's up and running. Happy scouting, Commander.
If you want to use my cloaking tech, press the button on the arm. There's even a setting that makes you look like a tree. Helpful for blocking someone's line of sight.
Oh, by the way, the Sun Spears agree that releasing the plague is an act of war.
Can we get on with it, please?
The Alonians. Guess we're really doing this. I'm equal parts exhilarated and terrified. Maybe a little peckish.
Nobody in America uses the word peckish. The only reason I even am aware of the word peckish is because of Monty Python.
And that'll be kind of loud. Might attract attention.
Got an awakened problem here.
Ooh, you can zap it with the tribal electrocutor.
Shh, Gorik. Commander's trying to be stealthy.
I recommend sunbolting it. Then zapping it.
Guess we sent you to the right spot.
Lot of awakened. Got a small squad coming my way.
This should be a good test of the cloaking tech.
All of a sudden, they just spot me instantly. And they've done so again. And I'm dead again. So far, I have to say that the cloaking tech simply doesn't fucking work.
Why won't anyone help me?
I'm going to try it one more time, and if it fails, I'm going to call it an evening in pure radiant, lava-like, molten steel fucking levels of lead. Sorry, molten steel levels of rage. There we go. I was going to say molten lead, decided to switch to steel, and lead stuck around and made an appearance anyway. And I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. No idea what I'm supposed to be doing that I'm not doing. Let's see if I can find a video on how to do it. Because I know I'm failing right now, obviously.
Enemies without being spotted.
Don't you love happy little accidents?
Alright, we'll stop that there.
Happy scouting, Commander.
If you want to use my cloaking tech, press the button on the arm. There's even a setting that makes you look like a tree. Helpful for blocking someone's line of sight.
Oh, by the way, the Sun Spears agree that releasing the plague is an act of war. They're rallying the Elonians.
Pardon me, here, I'm going to... watch Iron Maiden. Alright, moves over there. Wow. Okay, it's bugged. It's flat out fucking bugged is the problem. I'm watching Iron Maiden and my memory is correct. It's consistent with what Iron Maiden's video is showing. There's an alert bar over my head. And it's not working. I'm getting instantly, completely detected.
You can zap it with the tribal electrocutor.
Shh, Gorik. Commander's trying to be stealthy.
I recommend unbolting it, then zapping it.
Guess we sent you to the right spot.
Lot of awakened. Got a small squad coming my way.
This should be a good test of the cloaking tech.
Okay, you see, the bar is green. Now it's gone. So I should be able to move and not get seen. And yet they're shooting. And now they're warned and alert.
I don't understand.
They got away.
Look, I have... My bar is clear. Theoretically, they're not supposed to be able to see me. Obviously, that's bullshit because they're killing me. It's fucking bugged. It's actually fucking bugged. Right, but I can't. I can't sneak up behind them. They're killing me. They're seeing me and killing me, even though I'm not showing there actually being any, me being spotted. Yes, thank you. I know about the hints. Could you fuck off with the hints? You see, I'm showing no alert. In Iron Maiden's video, if I move, that when she moves, a little bit of a green bar appears and then vanishes. But I'm not getting the green alert bar. Okay, now I got it, but after I got hit. After I got hit, they saw me. Well, gee, there's a surprise, huh?
What? Where?
I am at a loss. On the unlikely event that someone from ArenaNet is watching, fix your fucking game and get rid of this kind of fucking horse shit. Jesus. Who amongst you is the one who actually thinks this doesn't suck ass? Because they're wrong. I guess I have long enough range. Maybe I can kill all three from a distance. Why didn't it kill him? I don't know. I haven't targeted. This is not working the way I remember it, or the way it's working in Iron Maiden's video.
They came from the buildings up there. Good cover, decent sight lines. Close to the portal. Timey, I think this is a good place for our main camp.
All right.
Let me take a look around.
I'll take notes.
I'm at yellow. I will sit here until I calm down. Until my heat where I have no idea how the mechanic works. It's so fucking dumb. Scout the outpost.
Got an outpost here. Checking it out.
Don't forget to tiptoe.
Remember, you can camouflage yourself as a tree. Just make sure you stand still while you're doing it. Trees don't move.
Arboreal camouflage. Sure, I'm now a tree. Oh, no, wrong button. I'm now a tree. I hate this crap so much. The whole thing is a gimmick. It's not fun or interesting.
Where'd that tree come from?
Gimmicky is exactly the right word for it. Thank you. That is precisely what it is. It's gimmicky bullshit. I have to kill all the awakened in the area. I can't just, kill them. I have to sneakily kill them. Why? Because. Aren't we clever by giving you a quest like this? No. No. Quests like this can work. But you have to be overpowered and they have to be quick. They shouldn't be challenging content. Because I've never played... I played this game once before. And it was years ago. When Living World Season 4 was new. I played this game. Coffee, actually. Now, you don't create a new game and put it into your existing game and make it challenging. You want something like this to be, I mean, you know, everyone loves to shit on Blizzard, and rightfully so. But something like this, you want to be fun, fast, and easy. I guess the problem was I just didn't realize the range at which my sedative dart worked. And the warning mechanic doesn't work the way I remember at all, or the way it works in Iron Maiden's video.
Seeing things.
Now, so it's not just me. In Iron Maiden's video, the activity bar works very differently. If you're getting close, if you're doing stuff in front of them, it goes up. If you're doing stuff behind them, it goes down. I can capture a dust mite twister. Yeah, I'm trying. It would be nice if I could actually... How is it fucking recharging? God, it's just such bad design. And they do this all the time. They love to do it in this game. To give you something else to do, which I do not disagree can be a good design choice. Pardon my continuing to harp on this, but it's what I've got. I need to, or my head will explode. And nobody wants to see... Actually, everyone wants to see that. Everyone but me.
I around the area more quickly with that teleporter I built into my arm.
Lich, candid feedback. If you have a teleporter in your arm, that information should come out earlier.
Quantum mass displacement. Well, I'm like 60% done already. Do I need the teleporter? I don't think so. Not yet. I'm going to use it though, because it'll get me away from the goddamn dust mite, which I can't capture, despite the fact I'm theoretically supposed to be able to capture them. Let's reload. Do I have to turn into a tree to get them to forget about me? I'm not sure this is the last one or not.
Area's clear. We can set up our base.
Roger. Oh, and Blish says the portal's almost back.
Hey, fat buddy.
Good. Keep me posted.
I hope you're having
Can't wage a war on
Friday as fine as fandangoing fuck. I really couldn't come up with any alliteration there. I am kind of embarrassed about it. I'm going to take a moment, just one, and refill my cup. I'll be right back. Hi, guys. I'm calm again now. Mostly. I almost forgot to remove the AFK. Where am I going to? Oh, they're gonna let me float? Hey, I can stealth float. I'm an F-117. Huh. Survey the battlefield around. Do I have to kill these assholes? Back off a little. Reload. Damn it.
Joko's fortress. Won't be easy getting in there.
He did invite you. Maybe just knock on the front door.
That's funny.
Or kick it in.
Always a help, Timey.
Whole area's crawling with awakened. We could
Where'd you
use a
know?
way to stop enemy troops
Listen to
from
Timey,
moving
do I
into the
have
main
to?
camp area.
Oh,
Let me
reminds
reload my pew
I
pew.
knocked thought of that. He's on his way with bramble seeds that'll grow into walls super quick. Portal's ready for single transport. Sending Canuck through. Meet him at the main camp.
Oh, all the way back. That's charming. Great. Awesome. Like, it's possible I was just exaggerating when I made those statements. I fucking fired at him! I saw it hit him. Let's reload while we get over to Canuck.
Nice spot. Of course, those siege engines will have to go. Guard posts, too.
Of course.
I don't mind sharing my toys. Here, try these beauties. Set one down, and it'll arm itself in no time flat.
Quests like this, they just drive me fucking crazy. That's all.
These seeds will grow into bramble walls almost instantly. Where do you want them?
From my sweep of the area, our position will be most vulnerable from the south and the east.
I'll plant along the eastern front. You take the south.
I now have a proximity bomb. Proximity bomb? Destroy the guard post barrier. Oh, I guess he's planting the seeds and I'm blowing shit up? Okay. I have 14 bombs for 16 things. That doesn't add up. Destroy guard post barracks, 0 of 8. Blow up siege engines, 0 of 8. I have 14 bombs. Am I going to have to come back for more? Oh my god. ArenaNet, fuck you sometimes. Just fuck you. You know how to make stuff not fun. Aggressively not fucking fun. Okay, this is planting seeds. I guess I'm doing both?
That was fast.
Yeah, these would have proven useful at some point in the past, I'm sure, had we been allowed to use them, but of course we weren't. God, I hate crap like this. Where's the other one? There he is. That missed. Don't know how. Son of a bitch. Wasn't what I wanted. I swear. ArenaNet. No, I expect I'll have to go back. Because that's entertaining. Just somebody. I don't feel stealthy. I don't feel cool or awesome by doing this. I just feel annoyed by the entire process. I really basically have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. Killing 1,000 of them to drop bombs? Why drop bombs when there's 1,000 of them that's dead already? I just honestly don't know what they're thinking some of the time. With the storyline stuff, they like to take chances, and I don't want to complain about them taking chances and trying to do different stuff. But the fact of the matter is that so much of what they try to do is garbage, like this. This isn't fun. It's just frustrating. I don't feel powerful. I feel actually kind of helpless because I don't really know what I'm doing here. Can I get around? I don't know. I can't get through, I don't think. I can get through. I didn't think I could get through, but I can. Did they tell me? Of course not. I get to figure it out for myself. Well, that certainly doesn't feel like 4 barricades I've blown up. Is this the siege engines or barricades? Don't know. Looks like a barricade and siege engines. Is it? No idea. Can I walk, or do they see through? Don't know. How do they keep shooting at me with the trebuchets? Don't know. The trebuchets are capable of shooting at me on their own? Seems like it. Even though the alert status bar over my head is almost non-existent, has just a tiny little green space. I guess that's actually heat load? I had no idea. This kind of thing is just so not fun. That's my biggest problem. I mean, that's, as I mentioned earlier, when WoW does stuff like this, they give you a different mechanic. They change up your hotbar. It's always fun and fast. You're dropping bombs on people from a Zeppelin. And it takes 90 seconds of doing nothing but just dropping bombs. It's fine, it's easy, it's fast. It's a quick diversion. Cool, no problem. But this is just an exercise in excruciation. here. Let us empty out our... That's another example, having to empty out your little pew-pew. And it only holds 3 rounds. What's the point in that? The whole thing's not slow and excruciating enough? That one bomb got multiple, so you were right. I need 3 more siege engines and 2 more barricades. Let's go ahead and empty out the thing again. It's just those little tiny things that make something like this so fucking unpleasant. We do have more over there, right? We do, alright. They don't really tell you what you're supposed to be doing. They leave you to figure it out. And we have these amazing trebuchets, which have, it can see things, even things that aren't alive or moving or that are stealth. It does the whole thing. Fucking sense. Please take 3 of them with you. And I need 1 more barricade. Sigh, of course I do. Can I get through this one? Don't know. Let's find out. All the way over there. Certainly can't have a guard barricade left, obviously. No, I love this game to death, but sometimes it just pisses me off. It doesn't just frustrate me, it makes me actively angry. Reload. All kinds of them. Well, let's try it from the other side then. I'm trying to think. I don't think any other game that I actually like has pissed me off as much as this game.
Commander, Canuck says the seeds have been planted along the eastern front. And Bush has an update.
The portal's not really a portal anymore. More of a permanent rift. I thought I could make this portable portal possible. But I'm starting to think I can't. It's still not large or stable enough to send an entire army through at once. I'm going to have to send them in waves.
It's okay, Blish. I'll head to the rift. Timey, start sending troops through.
I played Rift.
Aye, aye.
I also own a copy of Rifts, which was a tabletop game. Oh, look at more fucking Awakened. Can I get up here? I expect no. And I'm happy to be wrong this time. Not only did I do I own a copy of the tabletop game Rifts, guy I know and worked with bought the original cover art. The more you know. I will secure the area for arrivals.
Let's wipe out this plague, once and for all!
Yay.
Joko will rue the day he ever showed that desiccated skull of his in our lands!
Or possibly not. Am I supposed to help? I'm going to assume I'm supposed to help while not being stealthed. In other words, I'm allowed to shoot things. You know, the thing I've done with this class for 79 levels and a bunch of... I will recalibrate. I don't have sufficient spare parts to recalibrate. For 70 odd levels, 79 levels, and a bunch of mastery points and shit. Rifts was sort of a combo. It was meant to try and bridge the gap, allowing, you know, sort of more normal characters to fight against basically superheroes. Allow both types of characters to exist in the same sort of shared universe.
Commander, sending through another group. Hope this is a good time.
So it's sort of a cross between high-tech and fantasy.
We'll take point. You with me? Sister, who is this?
Omicron! Our place is on the front with Ritlock Brimstone. Today we fight to take down a tyrant.
Palladium Games, I think it was, made it. They had to come to an agreement. Actually, the MMO Rift had to come to an agreement with these guys over the name. I don't know if they came to some sort of non-monetary compensation, or if the guys at Palladium, you know, got a few grand or something like that.
Take them out!
Wave, Commander.
I worked in a game store. That ought to come to a surprise to nobody. In college, I worked in a game store. What a shock. And I can tell you with great surety that you don't know retail hell until you've worked in a game store on Christmas Eve, and you compound that by having it be the Christmas Eve of the Rubik's Cube, when the Rubik's Cube was the hot new thing. And we were the only, literally the only store west of the Mississippi that had it. The guy who owned the store had foreseen what a huge hit the Rubik's Cubes were going to be, and so he bought countless pallets of them, 3 different kinds, and sold them at 3 different price points, and they sold as fast as we could move.
Take them out! That'll infuriate.
There was the cheap model that was the knockoff that was being made in Haiti.
I don't have long.
If memory serves. There was the original model, Erno Rubik. I think it was Czech. Or at that time it would have been Czechoslovakia made. And those were like 13 or 14 bucks we sold them for. The cheapest one we sold for, I think, 5 or 6. And then we had the in-between one going for like 10 bucks. I can't remember if they were officially licensed or if they were just a knockoff. I think they were a knockoff. In which you could really tell the difference. The ones that were actually from, you know, I think Czechoslovakia. The movement on them was much cleaner and smoother, and they held together better. Asian ones, which I think were the knockoffs, were cheap. I think the third variety, I think, was licensed.
More troops coming through!
And maybe coming out of Poland? I can't remember for sure.
Recruits! With
Oh, yeah.
me!
Yeah. Games of Berkeley was the name of the place, and I think it still exists. I think now it's on Shattuck. It was originally on Addison. What am I doing here other than killing every fucking thing? It doesn't seem to be making any progress.
6 feet tall!
But he made so much money, from Rubik's Cubes alone, essentially. I mean, the business was successful. It wasn't like he was losing money.
You've been struck.
But he made so much from that he eventually sold the store and bought a game distributorship. Essentially on the profit that he made from the Rubik's Cube that one Christmas. Shoot him, please. Thank you. Yeah, yeah.
Infuriate! Take them out!
Me and the boys coming through!
I had a couple friends make the same bet at a different game store that they were running. I mean, they're making a lot of money off Magic the Gathering as it was, and when they saw
I'm glad I don't have
Pokemon coming, anymore. They pre-ordered all they could get,
Make sure to
and
get my arm back.
they made
Forget
an enormous amount of money.
Let's kick in some teeth.
Army readiness, or are we going? We appear to be going. No. Why is there still a... Why is there still a green sign back there like I'm supposed to be doing something? You know, they knew they were making good money off Magic the Gathering, and they saw Pokemon coming. And they just bought as much as they could. Hungry, thank you. Yeah. I remembered Erno Rubik. It's possible then that the licensed ones were coming from Czechoslovakia. And then the knockoffs were coming from Haiti.
First waves are present and accounted for, Commander. More on the way soon.
Okay, everyone, listen up. If you're human, stay behind the bramble walls. Your role is support only.
So they're going to be rooting for us.
Bram, lead the Olmecon and Ghost Legions to the front lines. The Scarabs will be the thickest there. Timey, where are the Corsairs?
Moving
Of
in
Umbar?
position in the cove to the southwest.
By the way, they announced in
Healing,
Latro that
is
fourth
on
quarter
the other
this
side of
year,
the
a new
walls.
expansion will be coming for
Risky.
Latro, and it'll
But
be
we need
Umbar.
them to keep Joko from launching plague
And presumably
ships.
the Corsairs.
Ritlock, make sure they get some support. Zayn, command your Sun Spears from the main camp.
Yeah, and it wouldn't
Send
surprise
them
me if he
scouting
sold...
north to protect our flank.
Understood, Commander. My people won't
It
become
wouldn't surprise me if he
incubators for
sold
Joko's
100,000.
plague.
That if he pre-ordered 100,000.
Farron, since you're here, the same goes for you and your recruits.
Maybe more.
Think you're up to protecting our supply lines?
I've trained them myself. I think we're up to much more than that, Commander.
I
we
promise
were
you
moving-
this isn't busy work. The war is lost if our supplies break down.
Just in the store, we were
I
probably
need you
moving
to make Kryta proud.
close to 1,000 a day.
I
They were
assure
just
you,
people coming
we
in.
will.
Rubik's Cube, we've got three models.
This
I'll take
is
that
it,
one.
people.
Here's your
We've
cube.
managed
Here's your
to
money.
catch Joko
Thank you.
off
Have a great
guard.
day. Next guy. Boom.
We have
Rubik's
one
Cube.
chance to
Non-stop.
stop him. The
3
fate
registers.
of 2 continents hangs in the balance.
Cash.
Are you with me? Let's show that sick Lich he's bitten off more than he can chew.
Ah, recognition.
Can I have my arm back now?
That went smoothly enough.
Yeah, we won. Woo.
Now this is a find.
I consider myself winning by simply not dying of apoplexy. Was kind of a win. Alright, we've got return to seized, return to forearmed is forearmed. We've got one more quest, storyline quest, but we've got running around in the map to do. As we'll be running around in the map. Oh, good. A proposal. It is I, your herald. Come meet me in the domain of Karna, and we'll speak on your greatness. Oh. Sure, I guess. We're going to speak about my greatness. Whatever that means. I will be running around here for a while now, as I need to do stuff for the Return to achievement. Show you exactly what I'm going for. Not that. Not that. That. I need to finish 7 of these achievements here, as that will get me 250 inscribed shards, which I will eventually need for the Skyscale quest. I'm pretty sure I'm going to regret this, but... Ooh, no I'm not. I take it back. That's one of the walls right there that can only be broken with a roller beetle, which I don't have yet. Where's the... There's a mastery point below. Under the water? Is there an island? I mean, is there a cave under the island here? Don't suppose they're going to let me in here. No, that's too much to ask for. Must be a cave. Somewhere around here? No, now it says it's up above. Now that could still be under, there still could be a cave. I say. We've got sharks. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that there doesn't appear to be underwater an obvious cave. Ooh, Barracuda. Bum, ba, ba, dum, bum, ba, ba, dum. Old guy music reference. No, I'm not seeing one anywhere. Hi. Don't worry, it's just me and the golem. We're here to make sure everything's going just great with your day. Now it's below again. Is there a well or something here? This is where I came in. I can't get to it because I need the roller beetle, which I don't have access to yet, so we'll go back to where we were. Thorn wall. Time remaining. Not likely that there's a lot of people working events out here. It's not impossible, but hey, what do you know? There's a player. What am I supposed to do here? Protect the thorn wall. You're gonna let me through? They are. All right, good. Let's kill some of these. We're gonna need events in the map. I assume I didn't actually check to see what we did. Or do you know that doing a story will get us 3 of the 7 things we need? But I was chosen.
Take them out! Accelerate!
Right, we've got crops, wood, and ore. We've got 20 events and 5 bounties. Oh, 3 of us. Not bad. Frankly, more than I would have expected. This is one of those things where it's not completely like deprecated content because you need it for a few things, but it's also not going to be incredibly popular unless there's a daily for it. It's nice of them to line up for me so I could hit like 4 of them with my shooties.
Infuriating!
feet tall.
I feel 6 feet tall.
I was chosen.
I was chosen. Famous last words, you jerk.
Infuriate.
Another minute or so of murdering these jerks. Is that the swarm down there? That is... I think I need to be on... Any mount will do, I think. Yeah. I want to kill some of these so I can get credit for a second event. Because it's about to end. I think. Lots of them. Killing scarabs. Alright, one event succeeded. That was the one at the wall that we were defending. Now I'm murdering scarab swarms. And almost finishing out a heart while I'm at it. I'll do. I'm not too proud to double dip. Actually, I'm all kinds of dip. I'm no regular dip. I'm like a double dip. Another event completed. Nice. 2 quick events. Chopping a little wood. You know, the way you do. Pardon me, guys. Just riding through. Feel free to ignore me. I won't be long. Spare parts. Account bound. Pieces of Inquest tech. That's used for fixing those Inquest turrets and the like. I'd rather not actually fight stuff right now. I'm more in a let's ride around and see if we can't get some stuff done by riding around kind of mode. Collect spare parts and drop them off.
Spare parts go in
the
this crate.
spare
The
parts
only armor
box,
left to
perhaps.
fix.
Yes, that did not in fact make them go away. I'm not exactly sure what just happened. I know I can drop the roots in there. So we're getting a little progress on this heart. Data log printout. Visions of Korna.
What is the true meaning of Joko?
Oh, Joko. You jolly joker, you. Without the jolly part, really. I mean, he sounds jolly, but is he really? I sense he's a hurt, troubled soul. You know, the other kids made fun of him in the schoolyard. So he got resentful, surly, always getting into disagreements with the other kids and killing them. And then raising them from the dead. Killing them again. It's hard when you're a kid. The only time I ever got cursed out on stream by a viewer, I was playing DC Universe Online, and he came on and wanted to know if I wanted to buy some stuff, and I said I'm not interested. I know I've got some stuff that's worthwhile, but you know, I don't even know what I would buy if I sold that. He goes, well, why don't you just give it to me? I said, that's not going to happen.
Supplies
He starts
are getting
cursing
scarce.
me out.
That's the most I can give you.
And I say, yeah, I don't blame you. I remember middle school's a really difficult time. And he went fucking non-linear. And then I banned him. He did not like the middle school reference, which tells me I might have been right on the nose.
Infuriate!
It's possible I enjoyed that a little bit too much. So, exactly the right amount. Alright, we've got all kinds of stuff to harvest here in the way of herbs and the like, and we're going to do that. And that'll give us a good head start towards the gathering part of the map deed. Map achieves. And I'll always pick up flax anyway. Harvesting, harvesting, harvesting. Pardon me, itchy ear.
Commander, up for unraveling a mystery?
No, not up for unraveling a mystery. Thank you, though, for asking. It's very kind of you to offer, but no. I'm picking herbs and the like. Yeah. I don't know. More flax. Stolen supplies recovered. That's another event. See if I can get over there in time for that. Didn't I dump off a bunch of freaking supplies? Hyenas, if they see me. Well, they're still hyenas even if they don't see me. But I don't have to kill them if they don't see me. Yeah. Ear is itching in such a way that makes you want to get a nail and just stick it in there and wiggle it around. That's probably not a good idea, though. Don't do that at home, kids, okay? Do not get a nail, stick it in your ear, and wiggle it around. That would be bad. You're welcome. Helpful advice from Lens. Hey kids, don't take a nail and stick it in your ear.
Infuriate!
It is pretty solid advice, though. We have a rich mithril vein. Well, if it's a rich one, that's 10 mining bits, and that's 10 progress. And I'm willing to go out of my way for that much progress. Those are questy bits. There we go. We got all the mithril. Champion Awakened Abomination. They're fighting an A-bomb. My father was actually at the first weapons test of a thermonuclear weapon.
Still standing.
Yeah, I was trying to get away.
Won't anyone help me?
The mic shot, as it was known, at Enowetok. Victory is mine, heart complete. They couldn't have done it without me.
Invincible.
I'm sure they're grateful for the part I played in today's victory. The heart is up there, I think. It is. We will buy 5 of the currency for the map. Hi, Ritlock. You're only going to sell me 1 bundle of inscribed shards, you tight-ass friend. Daily Corna. Shard hoarder complete. I shard hoarded myself. Thanks, Z. Yeah, sure. More than happy to.
Rare and valuable.
You know, just because I played off and on well, that's not really fair. Off and on implies that I play and I come back and I leave. No, I've mostly been away. I've just occasionally played. But I've got some stuff from launch, and some of it's, you know, as is often the case, some of it is in some degree of demand. Old cosmetics and the like. I have found Bitterfly Bayou. Don't you be shooting shit at me. I said no. And we have 1 or more. I can't tell. I think just 1. AFK farmer. More. I was mining my own business. It's like a joke without humor. Okay, there's a Cornin supply cache.
Rare and valuable.
Rare and valuable. We're just gonna murder some Choya. This is the Epismic grounds. I don't know if Epismic is a real word or not.
For the record, you've been struck.
DCUO isn't a bad game, but I find their so-called expansions to be kind of comically unsatisfying. They pretty much always consist of the exact same thing. One open world map without any really compelling content. And like one dungeon and one raid, I think. And it's always exactly that format. Oh, and the equivalent of a raise in the gear, in the item level. Gear level. It's like, woo? What do we have? We have End the Plague experiments. I think they're down in the actual sort of city area doing the map-wide meta. That's what they're currently working on. Yeah. Yep. I don't know if I can get there in time. Probably. Do I want to? Not really. Not really. The biggest issue I always felt with DCO, well, it's kind of twofold. One is that you start off with a limited number of costume parts, and you gain more as you play through. And that always struck me as weird, because in Champions Online and City of Heroes, you have all of your options available for the most part. You can buy more in Champions Online, but the overwhelming majority are available. And you create your appearance, and you can change it if you want, but most of the time you're going to have the appearance you want. You can't really do that in DCUO. And the other thing with DCUO is so much of the gameplay and most of the gameplay, not really the game mechanics. They feel like oops, get out of the poison, stay out of the poison. They feel like console mechanics, which isn't surprising. It was released for both. But things like the UI and stuff are just, for someone who's used to a PC game quality UI, it's trash. I don't think the dust mites count. They don't.
As long as I can.
Alright, well, how about these Awakened? It says Awakened. Yeah, they count. Still, for my money, for the superhero games, it's still gotta be City of Heroes. Champions Online actually has more options for character creation and the like, but the gameplay's just not quite as good. But, you know, I have played a good chunk of DCUO. I have a number of characters at the cap. Certainly don't dislike DCUO. I just can't see myself going back to it because, while the leveling is kind of fun, after that, the only thing you really have is, you know, the latest content they've brought out. And I already described what I find to be the problem with that. Heart complete! Yes, I will take a bundle of inscribed shards. Thank you.
Rare and valuable. That is all.
We are up to 14 out of the 75 we need. Sorry, the 250. I was thinking of the 75 I needed for the on the last map for the prototype rewinder. Pop back over there. Delicious birthday cake. Well, who doesn't like birthday cake? Although, to be perfectly honest, when it comes to birthday cake,
wow,
if it's a
really
buttercream cake, maybe I'd give it a
I'm
skip.
Just having a moment. You don't recognize me. Why should you? We've never met. I was your herald, back when you were first exploring Tyria with Destiny's Edge. You must have gotten all my letters.
Oh, that's who she is. Herald. Lady Camilla.
Hail,
Or Camila.
mighty hero!
Do we know each other? Oh, apparently that opened up 3 different things. 2 collections and an achievement. Long live the Lich mastery? That's the actual map mastery. That's big. She's my herald. I mean, I didn't hire her, and she appears to be self-defined in role, if you know what I mean. Recipe: Banner of the Commander. I have no crafting, so I can't actually look at see what the recipe is for, although I know it's like actually for a banner. So that's a thing.
Don't tell me they sent you to help.
Wow. Okay, then I won't help. I have no idea what your attitude is about, but you can count on me not helping. I promise. Feel better? Grab some tasteless roots. And there's a player here. They were just fighting. What was it? One of those, the tree critters. God, my brain. My brain is turning into tapioca, guys. And not like, you know, a delicious tapioca, just kind of nasty tapioca. All right, there is a... Yeah, I knew it was going to tell me that. I knew it was going to tell me that. I knew it was going to do it. There is a... mastery point up here. That was not a success by anyone's definition. Aha! Victory is mine. Savor the triumph. No. It's like victory, yeah.
Ah, recognition.
I have 1. So I need 4 to get shifting sands for shifting sands for my jackal. Or 1 for nimble recovery from my skimmer. I think I actually need the portals more. Shifting sands. And I would like to get all of those, but that's a longer Hall, and hopefully sometime soon we'll have the Roller Beetle mount. And I've just got lots of mastery points I need. An awakened spy. I'm supposed to do something to them. I can't remember what it is.
Don't tell me they sent you to help.
Yeah, killing him works. Okay. There's another one there. Miniature spies. Yep, more mithril. All right, there is the mining portion of the collection achieves. I'm going to have to get on one of my crafters and craft up some stuff to make room for the rest of the stuff. No, I completely understand if someone feels that way about New World. I absolutely understand. I have said a number of times that basically I expect people fall in two categories. People who find the core game loop really, really satisfying. And I'm amongst those. But I also said there's the second group. People who won't understand how anyone could be in the first group. And I get it. I totally get it. Why people wouldn't
I knew
like
I'd achieve this.
That's the...
Now,
all right, we are
this
what?
is a
And this
fight.
finished off the second tier of the 3 tiers we need? I think. Okay.
Remember your shit.
Concern
Be ready
those.
at all times.
I think we finished off the second tier. Yes, 4 out of 7. We need 3 more. So woodland management will be 1. Events. And I want to finish off the storyline too, so that'll be the 3 more. Well, the end game, from what I know of it, and it certainly I haven't played much. Strike that. I haven't played any of the end game. But it strikes me as similar to WoW. You know, it's fighting to push your numbers up. And it sounds a little bit dismissive. That's not intentional. I'm not trying to be dismissive of it. I've played a buttload of WoW, and I found that kind of thing. The chasing, item level
Infuriated.
can be a lot of fun if you're playing, for progression. Where's my dude? Thanks for no help at all, oh bot of mine. But that's one of the reasons why I kind of stopped playing for the most part WoW. Is the progression in WoW is a never-ending, repeating process. Expansion comes out.
I've beaten you.
Level
but
limit
you don't
goes
know it
up.
yet.
Gear limit goes up. And that's just not the entertainment value it used to be. It's kind of fun, but I don't want to run dungeons or raids any longer.
Infuriated.
Well, that's true. They do have the level crunch they'll do every once in a while now. But along with level scaling, they have proven that that's not something they do well. Yeah, I did play the last expansion. Not a bunch. Game system-wise, it seems like a significant improvement over the last 2. I will say that even though the last one, the overall storyline was hilariously dumb, the individual map storylines, as you worked your way through the campaign, there were 4 maps. Those individual map storylines, those were all quite good. And the ones in this expansion, the overall narrative arc seems better, but those individual smaller pieces of the arc I found to be really boring. Overall, the expansion was perfectly good. I personally do not find the flying anywhere near as good as it is in this game. Yeah, I liked it. We'll see how it... A lot of times you can't really judge a WoW expansion until they're basically done with it. Legion started off kind of meh. Again, I liked the individual map stories for the most part, and the overall story was pretty good. But it had some bugs and stuff, and it had some problems with the way they doled out legendaries and the like, that a lot of people really didn't like. But I consider it to be maybe the best, but if not the best, the second best expansion. But again, my approach to WoW has changed so much, it's hard for me to compare. You know, I have 6,000 hours in WoW, but the last couple of expansions, last 3 expansions, maybe 200 total? I'm just guessing. You know, so my degree of attraction to the WoW treadmill is a lot less. So it's not fair to me say, oh, this expansion bad, this expansion good. I'm the one who's changed more, I think, than the game has. Generally. I need to AFK a sec and refill my coffee cup for the, sadly, last time this evening. And I'll need a quick rinse of the...
Don't know why we're wasting good solder on split armor. It'll stay fixed for long.
And I'm back. So for me, the vertical progression of WoW is kind of a drawback. I can only play it for a couple of weeks before my numbers stop going up and I'm doing content that I don't find interesting, and the numbers are going up but irregularly, and I'm not getting that same little dose of brain chemical, serotonin, whatever. I played a lot of Diablo 3 and played it at drop, or at release, I should say. And it was underwhelming. And I've played it a lot since.
This is a fight.
And they did turn it into a much better game. But I have some major issues with it, and I have a similar thing. I've played a lot of the seasons in Diablo 3, but they have a real problem to my mind, and it gets really boring. I play 2 or 3 nights, and that is it. When I play a new season in Diablo, because it's a very limited amount of gameplay involved in that. You're going to end up playing one of the armor sets, almost certainly, and you know, generally speaking, there's only a small handful of metas available, meta-appropriate builds in every season. And it just is a really stale game after more than a couple of nights for me. I've seen a little bit of D4 play, not a bunch. I have managed to resist the urge to pre-order. I haven't had that urge very badly yet, but I can certainly see myself some evening after stream. I'm enjoying too many cold, refreshing adult leisure beverages and pre-ordering. Right now, if I was going to pre-order anything, though, I'd probably be pre-ordering Rogue Trader.
Hail, mighty hero!
Yeah, thanks. It's great being here. Which looks like it's going to be pretty good. It's put out by the guys who do Pathfinder, and it is the first Warhammer 40K RPG, and that sounds like something I would like to play. So I can see myself pre-ordering that to get in. Although as an RPG, I'm not sure I want to get in like the alpha or the beta. That's not really the same deal as an MMO. RPG is kind of self-enclosed and everything. So maybe not. I want to. I'm not sure it's a good idea. So again, it'll be one of those things where I'll have too much to drink.
Reports of creatures driven insane by ley energy are coming from all
and end up ordering the $200 or $300 one that comes with a statue. That's my prediction of my my future stupid behavior. Yeah, that's the collectors is exactly what I'm talking about. I can totally see myself doing something that dumb. Dumb is not the right word. Unwise. But it is sorely tempting. And I know myself, I know I'm weak-willed, and the odds are I'm going to end up pre-ordering both at some point. I'm worthless.
More supplies to divvy up.
Goodbye.
That is fortunate. I definitely do. I get it big time. I absolutely do. And, you know, sometimes it pays off. I got into the very first publicly available beta for this game by buying the game. I now have 4,000 hours in the game, so that one appears to have worked out. Probably should have gotten the collector's edition. Not sure why I didn't at the time, but I didn't. And that is woodland management. That is all of the 3 harvesting flavors for the map that we can do. Hey. You say cheap like it's a bad thing. That's not cheap. That's not parsimonious. It's not miserly. That's cautious.
Don't tell me they sent you
That's
to help.
wise. That's an appropriate and well-reasoned response.
Hail, mighty hero!
I wish I was those things more often. I definitely have got to craft up a bunch of raw materials into ingots and planks and the like.
I thought Joko did a number on A-Star, but this whole place.
Yeah, I am. When it comes to game stuff, I am definitely a spendthrift. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Commander! I'm on the verge of something incredible. I need your help. This could change everything.
No. I was right. You remember? Gorik talked about his pet beetle, Petey, that he had in his arm growing. Petey does turn into the roller beetle. I was right. Yeah, and that's wise.
I'm trying to work here,
I'll take it back.
No offense.
There is an exception to the wisdom. It's if you get into a free beta or something and you like the game, then pre-ordering makes perfect sense. Especially if we're talking about pre-ordering that includes a physical component to the game. Or if you want to play when you wake up on day one. So you can pre-download. Under those circumstances, you can certainly make a perfectly rational case.
Hail, mighty hero!
Generally, I would agree, but I think in the case of a game from a AAA company that's coming out, and you've played the beta, and it's coming out in 2 weeks, and either you want to pre-download, or it comes with some sort of physical component, or even a digital component that you like, I think you can make a good case for it. Or a good case can be made for it. I think that's 5. It is 5. Finishing it off will be 6. It would be nice we are at 4 of 20 events. I thought it was more than that. But that's a rather narrow set of possibilities where I think it's completely defensible. Did I not complete? That's 3 of 5 renowned hearts. I could have sworn that was 4. There are 5 I need to complete. There's another one up here. So if I complete all the hearts...
Attention! Please refrain from...
Don't tell me they sent you to help.
Then I'll just have to finish off the storyline tomorrow. And that makes perfect sense too. You know, you're going to get all the content that came out, maybe some extra bonuses. I cannot find a flaw in that particular logic. Right, yeah, that's generally not going to be an MMO, but still, that's not even defensible. That's a smart, appropriate response. I have done the same in the past. Normally, it's the Game of the Year edition or equivalent comes out, and I say to myself, well, I was interested in that game before, and now I can get the game and the extra goodies they brought out in the last 6 or 8 months. That's an even easier one to justify. I had friends play and enjoy it, but it was broken. Yeah, for sure. I thought there was a heart here. Yeah, there is. Hunt rat meat. Oh, lovely. Rat meat. Okay, well. I have some rat meat. I have more rat meat. I suddenly feel like I'm in Demolition Man. There's a old guy movie reference for you. Let me grab a torch and set fire to some stuff. Fire. Oh, that one. Gotta go. Gotta go. What are you shooting at, you idiot? I love my golem, but he's just not very smart, okay? I don't know, it depends. A number of them do voice work. Movie and TV stars already do voice work, and that works out fine, and that's basically what they did here. I just think I understand why they did it with him. It's mostly because of the movie he made, Johnny Mnemonic. But my understanding is he didn't do much in the game, really, so. But I'm sure they paid him a pretty penny. Yeah, I got that out without stumbling over it. Oh, we got another one. Gotta burn the infested bushes.
Infuriating!
infuriating. I'm not sure why it's infuriating. I wasn't particularly infuriated. Let's kill some more rats. Actually, it's good progress from burning the infested, fly speck generating shrubbery. There's another one. Supposedly, Neuromancer is in pre-production as a movie. We'll see if we ever get that. It's been in pre-production several times in the past, so I'm not overly sanguine about our chances. But that was the real genesis of cyberpunk as a science fiction subgenre. Realistically, was Gibson's Neuromancer. And his short stories. Stuff like Burning Chrome and Johnny Mnemonic, which became the movie Johnny Mnemonic, although it bore a relatively minimal, it's not minimal resemblance. Let's go with superficial. Yeah, that's probably better. All right. Oh, I didn't grab the meat from this one I killed, did I? I don't see him. I'll just shoot some more rats. Shooting rats. Here's have some rata. Oh, village butcher. Yeah, he's getting the rat meat. Rat, delicious. More rats, shiny rocks for the beleaguered farmer. I don't think I need to worry about that. I think this will leave me one short. I finish out the 2 hearts I have to do, and that'll leave me to just finish out the storyline, and that will give me the 7 achieves I need to get the 250 map currency, which I will eventually need, theoretically, for a sky scale. Rats. More rats. Entire batches and broods of rats. Back to the butcher. Really? Would you call yourself a butcher if all you were doing was, you know, preparing rat meat? Are you really a butcher? You know, I don't think I've ever seen a butcher using a scalpel, and you'd pretty much have to use a scalpel to get the meat off. There we go. That's 4 out of 5. Why, yes, I will take a bundle of inscribed shards. Thank you. Debbie's Cakes, made with love, grants a small amount of karma when consumed. Well, first we'll buy that. Then we'll spend 0 karma for 3 Debbie's Cakes. Okay. Debbie's Cakes. Acquired an 8 Debbie's Cakes. That was good for looked like an achievement point, right? So we've got exalted accessories.
That is all.
I think the last heart is like all the way down here. So I'm going to head there. I don't think this one opens up for me. I think I can bunny over it. Unless I bonk my head, of course, in which case, no, I can't. And there we go. Oh, last heart is down here. And let's just go ahead and waste some mofos.
Forgive me.
I got a bag of loot. We have an awakened Treb. Oh yes, forgot to turn my bot back on.
Infuriating.
It is infuriating.
6 feet tall.
And now we commence re-killing these bad guys.
Infuriating.
Please shoot him with a big green beam, thank you. Getting bags of loot, which appear to have volatile magic and maybe some crafty bits and maybe other stuff. Regardless, it seems like this might be a good place if you want a good farm out.
Take them out.
Generating lots of little bags of loot. I like that every, I don't know what, 15 seconds or so we get an orbital strike on this thing. You'll see a little light beam come down pretty soon now. And then after that, this big boosh from above. Come on, don't make a liar. There's the light beam and boosh.
Infuriating.
Orbital strikes, ladies and gentlemen. Orbital strikes. Bag of loot, ladies and gentlemen. Bag of loot. Pretty quick work on this heart. Almost done with it already. I would think one more ought to do it. There it is. Heart complete. And that is 6 of the 7 things completed I think we need. We'll talk with the hero point dude back here. Get some more of the currency for the map. Cannon in a box. Tempting. Put those away. Salvage those. And a quick 18,000 karma. Very nice. I think that is 6 out of 7. 7 out of 7 will get us the 250 currency we need. That'll be return to be my guest. And we'll be doing that tomorrow, I think. I'm going to pop back here to the main Allied encampment. And I think I'll call it an evening. Because if I called it a potato, it wouldn't make sense. I want to thank you, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, for hanging out with me tonight. I should be back tomorrow, knock on wood, at my usual time. Although my starting time seems to be getting more variable these days. Theoretically, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. I will post in my Discord a while before starting, or if I'm planning any change to that. I am going to come back tomorrow and finish out Long Live the Lich, and the Return to Corna, finish off 7 of 10, and then after that, we'll be looking at current events. Seasons of the Dragons next up. We'll be going to Jahai Bluff, so that may happen tomorrow as well. Finish off what we're doing here. At this time, I'm not trying to finish off all of the Living World Season 4 maps for the Achieve, but I'll be able to come back for those later and get this, the precursor, which you can use to buy a precursor for End of Dragons Legendaries. So that's the plan for tomorrow. I hope you had some fun tonight. I did. Thank you for putting up with my torrential cascade of profanity and vulgarity at the beginning of the stream regarding some of the questing in the game, in particular in the Living World and other story content. Sorry, I'm fine. But I should be back again tomorrow to inflict more damage upon myself.
Sorry, there isn't.
Thank you very much for hanging out. I hope the rest of your Friday night goes great. I hope your weekend just kicks ass.
Wish
Because
they
gosh
were as
darn it,
understanding as you.
you deserve it.
Maybe
Putting
if
up with me. Thanks again for hanging out, guys.
This
Take
is
care.
far
I will catch you next time. And
help feed all
ciao
of you.
for now. Night all.
Sounds great to me.